Grant Abbott again, and I'm from Business Bellies, and welcome to another session on your 30-day reset program. Now, right into the start of it, and one of the things that I find with any program or any training for that matter is that we go through a start, we've got a bit of an idea of what the training's going to be, and then what we move from what we call, I like to call it, unconscious incompetence to conscious incompetence. That is, it's like, oh my God, there's a lot here. Importantly, from that perspective, is that we tend to get overwhelmed when we start to learn a new skill or put new things in place. And that overwhelm, of course, then leads to stress, which makes sense anyway. Whenever we're overwhelmed, you've probably experienced that in the past. The key component, though, here is to understand that over this 30-day reset program and also the preparatory work that you've done before, that Dave and also Phil and myself have really built a comprehensive plan. You don't need to think about anything. All you need to do, remember, it's implement and also execute. So first and foremost is to understand to do the basics really well. And by the basics, I mean that we take our supplements. So on waking up in the morning, depending on how you've gone when you've listened to Dave, is generally waking up in the morning, taking your detox sticks. You know, I take about 2 or 3 during the day. But certainly I wake up every morning taking the detox sticks. It's absolutely crucial for me, mainly to understand that candida that might have built up during the night when you've been asleep, to really start to attack that and feel that vibrancy, particularly if you're going to go out and exercise, whether it's walk or do a HIIT training. The next thing for us is to obviously, if you've received this email each and every day, to review it and then listen to the 2 to 3 to 5 minute video, but more importantly, act upon it. So without that, remember that implementation and action, it all starts to fall apart. So that's a basic test. Listen, learn, and act. So listen, learn, act, which equals implementation, execution. You've only got to do it for 30 days, and you'll find that these little tweaks make a huge amount of time. And let's face it, for a 3 or 4 minute video, what else would you be really doing with your time? The other one that obviously is important is to start to build in those that exercise, getting that training in. And as I said before, you don't really need to spend a huge amount of time on that. The mind, starting to use some of the mind patterning that I've got, whether it's goal setting, start to think each and every day about your targeted visualization, or if you're doing a goal setting or a vision board or your affirmations, the Napoleon Hill, putting that in place as well. I'm going to be giving you a lot more stress relievers as we go down the track, but starting to go through and test and see where you feel each and every day, and be consciously aware of where you are in terms of that Business Bellies stress test. Remember those 5 core components that we've looked at before around confidence, body, around the stress levels, and I think that is absolutely crucial. But we're not getting you to write a treatise on exercise and nutrition. You don't have to read 1,000 books on these sort of stuff. It's just doing the basics right. And the more we can focus on the basics and just really doing the basics over 30 days, trust us and our plan, you're going to really have remarkable results. And you're going to start to see that next week. But at this point in time, back off. Don't think about things. Just sit and do the basics. Keep things simple. As soon as you keep things simple, there is no stress, and that's absolutely crucial. Anyway, it's Grant Abbott from Business Bellies signing off yet again. Do the basics, not well, but very well.